Hi everybody, hope you're okay, hope you're all doing really well and enjoying your time at home with your families. All the teachers are really missing you all and can't wait to get back again to see you all again. We talk about you all the time and we're looking at your work on the website and on Purple Mash and we're really loving what you're doing, so keep it up, it's really good. Now, I know you've had a couple of stories this week from Miss Bryan and Miss Schofield, so I thought I'd tell you a story. This is my story I want to tell you. This is 100 greatest Everton moments. Nah, I'm just kidding. There aren't enough moments to go around. We've not got 100. We've only got about 23. I want to tell you about somebody instead. Hope you don't mind. I want to tell you about this person here. I don't know whether you can see that. That's my mum. My mum is a little bit crazy, which is probably where I get it from. She's crazy in lots of different ways. I could tell you lots of different stories about her, like the time when I first took over as head teacher at St James's and we were doing the infant nativity and she decided she wanted to come to watch. And at the end, when you'd done your stuff, so it was those of you that are in year 4, 5 and 6 now, when you were in reception in year 1 and year 2, I think, when you'd done your stuff and I stood up at the end and said, "Oh, really proud of you, can we give you all a big clap?" And then I said, if the mums and dads want to come forward to take pictures of their children, you can do. And my mum stood up and came to the front and took a picture of me, which is just ridiculous. Or the time when I first went to university and I'd been there about a month and all of a sudden this parcel arrived for me and I was thinking, what is this? And I picked my parcel up and I took it to the canteen where everyone had dinner and all my friends were sitting around and they were saying, "What's that?" When we opened it, she'd sent me a box of cornflakes, just wrapped up a box of cornflakes and sent it to me. Or the time when she went to help out in an old folks home and do some volunteering and they asked her to sort the washing out and she had to put it all into piles and sort it and then give it back to the people that lived there. And at the end, the lady who owned the place came up to her and said, "Have you sorted the washing?" She said, "Yeah, but I've been walking around for ages looking for this one person that lives here and I can't find him at all." And she said, "Who are you looking for?" And she said, "George." And the lady said, "There isn't a George that lives there." And well, if you don't know why that's funny, just get your mums and dads to explain it to you. It really made me laugh, that story. So she's a bit crazy, my mum, but also she's really lovely. And like all of you, like all of you've got really good mums. She was a really good mum to me when I was younger. Something sad happened to me and my family when we were younger. My dad died, and my mum was all on her own, a young woman herself, really, having to cope with losing her husband and bringing up 2 children. And I remember a lot of love from my mum, but I also remember how hard work I made it for her. She'd ask me to do bits of jobs here and there, and I would just moan and kick off and pull my face and say no. And I wouldn't tidy my room. And I remember arguing all the time about, "Oh, it's not fair. Why have you asked me to do that? Why don't you ask my sister to do that?" And I remember giving a really hard time and I really, really regret it. Now, I can't do anything about that. I can't go back and change anything. And I think my mum's forgiven me now because she still lets me come round to her house sometimes to have dinner and things like that. When we're not isolated, I won't be doing that now. I'm leaving her well alone now. But I think she's forgiven me. But I still regret it. And I can't go back and change that and do anything about it. But you all can. You're at home at the minute, stuck in your houses, only able to play out in your gardens, not going anywhere. And that'll get a bit intense and a bit tough for your mums and dads when they're trying to look after you and keep you well fed and keep you happy. So my message to you today is, do not be like me when I was younger, moaning. I used to spend so long moaning about doing jobs, it would have been quicker just to get up and do the job and then come back and carry on watching telly or doing whatever I was doing. Don't be like that. Help your mums and dads out. The Bible talks about honouring your mother and your father. And for those of us that have got really, really good mums and dads, we should absolutely do that. We should try our best to help them out. So when you're asked to do something, whether it's clean your room or wash up or just hoover up or clean up somewhere, I want you to do your best to have a go at doing it and following what your mum and dad ask you to do while you're at home, just to make it a little bit easy for everybody while you're stuck in your houses. That's it. Lecture over. You can go back to having fun now. I hope you're all really enjoying your time at home. As much as you cramped up a little bit in your houses, it can be a really special family time this, with games and fun and all sorts of stuff going on. So I hope you have a great time. and I will send another video really soon. Bye.